Assalamu alaikum. This is Protusha Borwa welcoming you all to the English news from BTV Chattogram. Let's begin with the headlines. Honest, ethical, professional army officers above political ideology deserve higher promotion, comments Chief Advisor Professor Dryunus. National Consensus Commission aims to finalize National Charter by this month, says Commission Vice President. With remembrance, respect and dialogue as its core objectives, NCP continues month-long July March in Chattogram. Nation never to forgive Sheikh Hasina, comments BNP Secretary General. Israeli attack kills 116 Palestinians, including 38, near a food aid center at Raater in Gaza. And Bangladesh chasing down 111 runs targeted by Pakistan in first T20 of three-match race in Mirpur. Viewers, those were the headlines, and moving on to the details. Chief Advisor Professor Dryunus commented that officers who are honest, ethical, professional leadership qualities and are above political ideology deserve higher promotion. He said this while inaugurating the Army Headquarters Selection Board 2025 at the Army Headquarters in the capital today. In the first phase under this promotion board, eligible officers for the ranks of Colonel and Lieutenant Colonel in Bangladesh Army will be considered for promotion, he added. Chief Advisor directed the members of the selection board to give emphasis on professional competence, leadership qualities, standards of discipline, honesty, trustworthiness, and loyalty, and the overall suitability of the officers for their promotion. He also directed the selection board to select those who have succeeded in providing competent leadership in various activities of military life rising above their political ideology for promotion. Professor Dryunus said in addition to fulfilling its responsibilities to protect the country's independence and sovereignty, the Bangladesh Army is also making an important contribution to maintaining internal peace and order, stability, and assisting the civil administration in dealing with disasters. He thanked all members of the force, starting with the Army Chief, for their sacrifices in the country's needs. Early on arrival at the venue, Chief Advisor Professor Dryunus was welcomed by Chief of Army Staff General Wakar, the Chief Advisor Special Assistant on Defense and National Solidarity, and the Chief of General Staff. At the end of the ceremony, the Chief Advisor joined a photo session with the Army officers and signed the visitor's book. National Consensus Commission Vice President Professor Dr. Ali Riaz has said that the Commission aims to finalize the National Charter by July. He said this today during his opening remarks at the 15th day of the second phase of meetings between the National Consensus Commission and political parties held at the Foreign Service Academy in the capital. Ali Riaz noted that the political parties in the country have long struggled to re-establish the caretaker government system. In today's meeting, two key issues were included in the agenda: the caretaker government and the provision allowing the Prime Minister to hold multiple terms, he added. Commissioner members Dr. Iftikhar, Dr. Bodiul Alu Mojumdar, Safaraj Hussain, Dr. Muhammad Ayub Mia, and Chief Advisor Special Assistant Munir Haider were present at that time. Representatives from 30 political parties including BNP, Jamaat-e-Islami, NCP, Islami Andolon, CPB, AB Party, Revolutionary Workers' Party, Gano Forum, Bashud, Gano Shanghati Andolon, Bangladesh Communist Party, Gano Odhikar Porishad, Rashtra Sanskar Andolon, and JSD attended the meeting. In the first of the day's session, the political party representatives shared their opinions on the formation of a non-partisan and neutral caretaker government. International Crimes Tribunal has ordered the submission of an investigation report by 15th of October in July-August killing case against 45 individuals including Ubaidul Qadir, Anisul Haq and Junaid Ahmed Polo. Among the accused are 23 former members of law enforcement agents, including former IGP Chaudhry Abdullah Al Mamun and Army officer Ziaul Hassan. A total of 38 accused were produced before the tribunal this morning in connection with 7 cases related to crimes against humanity during the July uprising. The tribunal, headed by Justice Muhammad Ghulam Murtuza Mojumdar, passed the order. Earlier in the morning, 14 individuals, including former Law Minister Anisul Haq, were produced to the tribunal from Kiraniganj Central Jail. 10 others, including former NT-MC Director Ziaul Hassan, were produced from Kiraniganj Special Jail, while Deepu Moni was brought from Kashimpur Jail and Ghulam Dastagir Ghazi from Naranganj Jail. Other accused include Salman F. Rahman, Junaid Ahmed Palok, and several others, including 9 former ministers, lawmakers, and police officials. They were produced before the court in connection with 7 cases, including the Mugdho murder case and other incidents in Norsingdi, Cox's Bazar, and Sylhet. A rally as part of July March program on the National Citizen Party NCP was held at the Sholo Shahar Biplab Uddan in the city tonight. NCP convener Nahid Islam, Member Secretary Akhtar Hussain, Southern Region Coordinator Hasnat Abdullah, Chief Coordinator Nasir Uddin Patwari, along with central senior leaders and chatroom leaders of the organization addressed the event. NCP Northern Region Coordinator Sarjis Alum, Senior Joint Member Secretaries Dr. Tasnim Zara and Jubairul Hassan Arif, Senior Joint Convener Samantha Sharmin, along with central and chatroom leaders were present on the occasion. Earlier, NCP organized a street rally in front of Bonurupa CNG station in Rangamati Hill District. In the rally, convener Nahid Islam said his party wants to draft a new constitution that will uphold the dignity of all citizens, transcending divisions and differences. The NCP convener said the NCP wants to build a state system that will be a combination of many ethnic groups, languages, and cultures. NCP's Rangamati District Chief Coordinator Bipin Jyoti Chakma delivered the welcome address, while NCP Senior Joint Convener Samantha Sharmin, Dr. Tasnim Zara, Chief Organizer of the Northern Region Sarjis Alum, and Chief Organizer of the Southern Region Hasnat Abdullah, among others, addressed the rally. NCP Chief Coordinator Nasruddin Patwari and NCP leaders SM Shuja Uddin and Rubai Shrestha Tantrunga, among others, were present at the event. Earlier, NCP leaders addressed separate street rallies in Bedbunia, Ghagra, and Rani Hat Bazar areas. BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir has said that the nation will never forgive Sheikh Hasina, who used taxpayer-funded bullets to silence the voice of thoughts. He made this statement at the inaugural event of a tree plantation campaign held today at the mausoleum of martyred President Ziaur Rahman as part of a month-long program in remembrance of the July martyrs. Mirza Fakhrul also announced that the BNP will make a special fund to support the party's wounded fighters, along with ensuring proper recognition for the July martyrs. The event was organized under the joint initiative of the Bangladesh Jatiyatawadi Krishok Dal and Amra BNP Poribar as part of a nationwide campaign to plant 10 lakh tree saplings. Now, international news. In the Israeli attack in Gaza, another 116 Palestinians have been killed. Among them, 38 lost their lives near the food aid center in Rafah. With this, the death toll from Israel's ongoing assaults has risen to 58,765. A total of 140,485 people have been injured. Meanwhile, hundreds of Palestinian students are participating in the secondary level final examinations in Gaza. This is the first time a public examination has been organized after Israel's retaliatory attacks began in October 2023. The Ministry of Education in this besieged territory has organized this in hopes of enabling university admissions. This news has been reported by the Qatar-based news outlet Al Jazeera. Israel has agreed to a ceasefire with the government of Syria following a bloody conflict in the southern province of Sweden. Tom Barrack, the U.S. ambassador to Turkey, has confirmed this information. The senior Syrian government has also announced the start of a ceasefire. In the nearly week-long conflict, 940 people have been killed, including women and children. The conflict recently began in Sweden between the Druze and Bedouin communities. On July 13, the Syrian forces intervened to halt the conflict. However, they instead became embroiled in conflict with the Druze fighters. In such a situation, Israel launched an attack on Damascus on July 16, stating to protect the Druze. After that, the Syrian army left Sweden, declaring a ceasefire with the Druze community. Tom Barrack announced the ceasefire between Israel and Syria in a post on social media platform X. This ceasefire has been supported by Turkey, Jordan, and neighboring countries. The president of the Syrian interim government, Ahmed al-Shara, confirmed the agreement to immediately cease hostilities. At least 35 people have died and several are still missing after a tourist boat capsized in Vietnam during bad weather. The incident took place in Ha Long Bay, a popular tourist destination in north of the country. Most of the passengers were reportedly Vietnamese families visiting from the capital, Hanoi. Heavy rain has been hindering the search for survivors, rescuers say, but so far 10 people have been pulled from the water alive. The vessel named Wonder Seas was carrying 53 people when it capsized after encountering a sudden storm, a statement from the Vietnamese border guards and Navy said. It was previously reported that 37 people had died and 11 had survived, but police gave revised figures to state media outlet Vietnamese Net early on Sunday. Now, sports news. Cricket. Bangladesh asserted their dominance in the opening match of the T20 series against Pakistan at the Sher-e-Bangla National Stadium, bowling out the visitors for a paltry 110 runs. Bangladesh is now chasing down the 111 runs target to take a 1-0 lead in the series. The Tigers, fresh off a T20 series win in Sri Lanka, showcased a disciplined bowling performance led by a fiery spell from Taskin Ahmed. After Bangladesh captain Liton Das won the toss and elected to bowl first, the home side got off to an excellent start.